Good afternoon, Coach Pennington. Can you guide me through this past weekend's meet at Texas Invitational?
Yeah, it was to arrive the day of and having a 6-hour drive, before we actually got there and competed. So the kids only had approximately 2 hours, hour and a half to get warmed up and ready to go. Overall, I was pretty thrilled with day one. School record, huge day for Amir James out of lane, I think 2. And Michael Larkins, his second best 200-meter time ever. Tradarius won his heat, Kiev won his heat, Amir won his heat, Michael won his heat, and Michael Magruder was behind Micah, so we had a very good performance on that side. Very tough for Natasha Jackson. She's kind of battling a few injuries, and she did a run out of lane 1, which is an extremely hard to do, mainly on a big track like Texas. So overall, I was pretty pleased with those girls. Day 2, very windy. Wind kept changing directions. Ended up running into some headwinds, some crosswinds. Deshawn Gordon had kind of an incident that slowed her down. The girl in front of her fell over the hurdle and kind of fell into her lane, so it really prevented her to run the time that she wanted to run. But overall, I was pleased with those guys.
And for the Shaylin Jones broke the school record, her own school record in the 200. And what do you have to say about that?
I was pleased just because of the level of competition she did it against. I knew she could break her own school record. It was just the fact that she ran against a lot of 22-second girls, and on that day she beat them. So that's pretty. For her, that's pretty good. She can be a 22-second girl herself, but for her to get out there and compete against some of the best in the country and end up first out of that heat and second overall in that meet behind an Olympian, that's pretty impressive.
And for this weekend, we're going to have a lot of competition from Clemson, also from LSU, as well as you said Texas Tech and Texas State, right?
Yeah, Texas will be there, Texas State will be there, Southern Miss will be there, all pretty good teams. On top of a lot of great junior colleges, a lot of good conference schools. State schools. It's some pretty good competition. It's a pretty tough meet when you're driving down at 4:30 in the morning and you're having to start competition at 9 a.m. So the kids, their body isn't quite fully going at that time of the morning. So I don't expect anything huge out of the morning session. Usually we have struggled, to be honest with you, in the morning sessions. Evening sessions, hopefully we get enough time to rest in between and get enough sleep the night before. And no matter what, I think it's a good meet to work through. Next week we'll go, single events at our home meet for my sprinters, and then we have the conference championships, and I think we'll be ready, and that's what matters.
And so since it's so close to conference, our home meets, we're going to have a lot of different sprinters running, right?
We'll have some kids spread out, some of the kids that have been competing for a long season who still have a long season ahead, maybe doing a single event, maybe taking the weekend off, but we'll have some fun with it.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Pennington.
All right, thank you, Martin.